Total Pro Sports presents 20 facts you probably didn't know about the Boston Red Sox. If it weren't for the New York Yankees or St. Louis Cardinals, then the Boston Red Sox would likely be the model MLB franchise. Though they went 86 years without a World Series before winning it all again in 2004, they still remain a perennially exciting team to watch. The history and winning tradition make them an iconic franchise. With that, we present to you 20 facts you probably didn't know about the Boston Red Sox. Number 20, double whammy. The Boston Red Sox are owned by the powerhouse Fenway Sports Group. The team was listed as being worth $2.1 billion in 2015, but the group that owns the team goes beyond baseball and the continent. Fenway Sports Group also owns Liverpool FC, one of the most recognizable and popular soccer franchises in the world. Number 19, bringing back Bill. Though Bill Buckner made a crucial mistake that, in a way, cost the Boston Red Sox the 1986 World Series championship against the New York Mets, the hatred in Beantown didn't last that long. Buckner left the Bo Sox in 1987 with sour memories, but he played his last season in the majors when he returned to them in 1990, where the fans gave him warm standing ovations to show their forgiveness. Number 18, let's go to Fenway. Perhaps no team in sports has fans as loyal as the Red Sox. From May 15, 2003 to April 10, 2013, Boston sold out every home game, which lasted 820 games. That's a major professional sports record that will probably take years for a team to break. Number 17, name of the team. So why are they called the Red Sox? In 1907, owner John I. Taylor chose it in reference to the colors of the uniform. Also, a team in Norfolk had used the Red Sox before. The Chicago White Sox came up with their name because the stockings wouldn't fit on newspapers. Number 16, well worth it. Fenway Park, the iconic home to the Red Sox since 1992, cost $650,000. That would cost $16 million today in dollars. Most new sports arenas and stadiums cost at least $1 billion, so that's a bargain. Number 15, in the JFK family. John F. Kennedy remains one of the most beloved presidents in American history, over 50 years after his death. As it turns out, his grandfather threw out the inaugural first pitch at Fenway Park. Number 14, I'm Ready Teddy. Ted Williams, arguably the greatest Red Sox player to ever live, holds the record for most consecutive at-bats where he reached base. In September 1957, he reached base 16 straight times, where he managed 4 home runs. Number 13, the Babe wins. Everyone remembers the infamous Babe Ruth trade that made the Red Sox wait 86 years for a World Series championship. As of April 2016, only 17 players in Red Sox history registered more wins than Ruth. The great Bambino had 89 wins, and the team has been around since 1908. Maybe he was just that good. Number 12, one for Ted. The aforementioned Ted Williams legacy in Boston is safe. There's a seat dedicated to him at Fenway in Section 42, Row 37, Seat 21. That's because on June 9, 1946, he crushed a 502-foot home run, which remains the longest in team history. Number 11, Monster Wall. Everyone recognizes the Green Monster, the 37-foot wall in the left field at Fenway. So why was this even built in the first place? Former owner Tom Yawkey noticed how fans in restaurants and bars had a clear view of the game, and he didn't want fans who didn't buy tickets to see the game. So their views became obstructed with the creation of the Green Monster. Whatever works, right? Number 10, name of the pole. Did you know that foul pole in left field at Fenway has a name? Everyone remembers Carlton Fisk's infamous home run in Game 6 of the 1975 World Series, where he waved it far. As such, the pole was named the Fisk Pole in 2005. Number 9, waving. One of the great unknowns is who started the traditional wave at sporting venues. Well, there's a chance the folks at Fenway started it. Some seats have been so close together that if a fan wanted to get out of their seat, everyone else in the row had to. As such, they'd all get up together at the same time, and supposedly, the wave was born. Number 8, become a journalist. The announcer's booth at Fenway Park is much bigger than you may think, so your chances of getting inside are better than you'd expect. It's the largest one out of all MLB ballparks and can fit up to 50 sports reporters and journalists. If you love the Red Sox that much, just go to journalism school. Number 7, YXY. Why are the Sox spelt with an S-O-X instead of S-O-C-K-S? Apparently, the owner didn't like the way it was spelt with 5 letters and thought the name Red Sox with 6 letters looked better. Number 6, more than baseball. Fenway Park has hosted more than just baseball games throughout the years. They've held boxing matches, high school sporting events, an AFL game between the Boston Patriots and Boston Bulldogs, soccer matches, and the 2010 NHL Winter Classic between the Boston Bruins and Philadelphia Flyers. Number 5 took you long enough. Most MLB teams have their games played at 7 p.m. in their time zone. But for Red Sox fans that planned evenings around watching ball games, it took them a long time. Fenway Park opened in 1912, but the Red Sox didn't play their first night game there until June 13, 1947, against the Chicago White Sox. Number 4, not going green. Part of the reason the green monster is recognizable and iconic is because, well, the green colors stand out. But for years, the monster was actually covered in advertisements, and the color was blue. The monster wasn't painted green until 1947. Number 3, the other pole. When we talk about two poles in life, you're probably thinking about the North Pole and the South Pole. But Fenway's left field pole isn't the only one with a name. The right field pole is named after legendary Red Sox star Johnny Pesky, known as Mr. Red Sox. He played with them in 1942 and from 1946 to 52, making it to the All-Star Game one year. Number 2, legacy cemented. Fenway Park has become so iconic to the Red Sox and all of America that the ballpark was named to the National Register of Historic Places on March 7, 2012. Now, let's just hope it's preserved forever. And number 1, the Ruth trade. The biggest moment in Red Sox history that changed the landscape of baseball was definitely the Ruth trade. The New York Yankees would go on to become the most historic and dominant team in American sports. Well, there are a lot of reasons why the trade supposedly happened. Red Sox owner Harry Frazee, who sold him to the Yankees, apparently did it to finance the play My Lady Friends on Broadway, which evolved into No No Nanette. Also, he didn't own Fenway Park and needed cash as his team was in debt, so Ruth went off for $100,000. The rest, as they say, is history. What professional sports team do you want to know more about? Tell us in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please click like. If you didn't subscribe, now's a good time to do so. We upload 7 videos a week. As always, we thank you so much for watching.